Cybersecurity is akin to a never-ending chess game, where hackers and defenders constantly outmaneuver each other across an invisible battlefield. Beginning with the benign origins of hacking culture, rooted in a passion for understanding and improving technology, the concept has gradually transformed into a synonym for digital crime and espionage. Today, understanding hacking is not just about appreciating intricate coding, but about comprehending a complex web of social, political, and economic ramifications. Today's hacking attacks can be incredibly sophisticated, often entailing a comprehensive understanding of systems, human psychology, and technological vulnerabilities. The primary goal of this essay is to shine a light on different hacking techniques, providing a clear illustration of each strategy, its implementation, and the protective measures that individuals and organizations can undertake. Phishing is a technique that plays on the trust of users, typically involving deceptive emails or messages that mimic legitimate institutions to gain sensitive information from unsuspecting victims. It's a favored tool among cybercriminals due to its simplicity and effectiveness. Often, these emails will contain links that lead to fake websites designed to steal login credentials or personal information. September 2019 showcased a massive phishing scam targeting Facebook users, where hackers created fake login prompts to capture thousands of account details. Phishing not only disrupts individual lives, but also poses significant risks to organizations, where a single compromised email can lead to massive data breaches. Malware, a contraction of malicious software, refers to any software intentionally designed to cause damage to a computer, server, or computer network. Ranging from viruses to worms to ransomware, malware is a broad category that represents one of the most formidable tools in the hacker's arsenal. Once installed, malware can take myriad forms, such as logging keystrokes, spying on users, or disabling key protective systems. A notable case is the WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017, which affected over 200,000 computers across 150 countries, encrypting data and demanding ransom payments in Bitcoin. Understanding the mechanics of malware can help in developing more effective antivirus and anti-malware solutions, safeguarding digital infrastructures from these hidden dangers. Password attacks are among the most direct methods hackers use to gain unauthorized access to systems. Techniques such as brute force attacks, dictionary attacks, and credential stuffing exploit weak password practices. For example, in 2016, a well-known social media platform reported that hackers used credential stuffing to break into millions of accounts, using passwords leaked from other breaches. This underscores the necessity for robust password management policies, including the use of multi-factor authentication and regular password updates. Password attacks can be mitigated by combining both technological solutions and informed user practices. Strong, unique passwords and awareness of phishing techniques are crucial in defending against these attacks.
Insider threats, dangerous liaisons. Not all threats come from the outside. Insider threats involve individuals within the organization who misuse their access to systems and data, whether maliciously or through negligence. Real-world incidents, such as a major bank fraud case in 2018, highlight the significant impact of insider threats. In this case, an employee misused access privileges to siphon off funds. Detecting and preventing insider threats requires a combination of stringent access controls, continuous monitoring, and a robust security culture within the organization. Insider threats are particularly challenging to manage because they exploit the trust and tools legitimately granted to employees.
Vulnerability exploitation, finding and misusing weak spots. Vulnerability exploitation is the art of identifying and leveraging weaknesses in a system. Hackers use these vulnerabilities to infiltrate systems, establish persistence, or escalate privileges. One of the most infamous examples of vulnerability exploitation is the Stuxnet worm, discovered in 2010, which targeted the programmable logic controllers used in nuclear facilities. It exploited several zero-day vulnerabilities and significantly disrupted Iran's nuclear program. Understanding and patching vulnerabilities is crucial for security. Regular software updates, vulnerability assessments, and penetration testing are key strategies in defending against these attacks. Social engineering, the human element of hacking. Social engineering manipulates people into breaking normal security procedures. It is a powerful technique that often involves deceiving people into divulging confidential information or granting access to restricted areas. Perhaps the most notable case of social engineering was the Twitter Bitcoin scam in July 2020, where high-profile accounts were compromised to tweet fraudulent double-your-Bitcoin offers. This attack involved manipulating Twitter employees to gain access to their account management tools. The defense against social engineering is primarily educational. Training employees to be wary of unusual requests and to verify identities can dramatically reduce the risk of these attacks. This technique can be used to steal login credentials, spy on the victim, or sabotage communications. SecurityChris. One common scenario involves an attacker using a rogue Wi-Fi access point to intercept the data flowing between a user's device and the network. During the 2018 DEF CON conference, researchers demonstrated how MITM attacks could be executed on public Wi-Fi networks to hijack personal data. SecurityChris. To counter MITM attacks, encrypted communication channels, such as HTTPS, and VPNs are essential. Additionally, awareness of network security, especially on public networks, is a critical preventative measure. Ransomware, the hostage takers of data. Ransomware attacks involve malware that encrypts the victim's data, with the attacker then demanding a ransom to restore access. These attacks can cripple organizations, leading to significant financial losses and damage to reputation. In May 2017, the WannaCry ransomware outbreak became a global phenomenon, affecting thousands of organizations, including hospitals in the UK's NHS, which resulted in the cancellation of medical procedures. The attackers demanded payment in Bitcoin to unlock the encrypted files. Preventive strategies against ransomware include regular data backups, updating and patching systems, and training employees to recognize phishing attempts, as many ransomware campaigns start with such tactics.
Denial of service attacks. Overwhelming systems. Denial of service, DOS, and distributed denial of service, DDoS, attacks aim to make a machine or network resource unavailable to its intended users by overwhelming it with a flood of illegitimate requests. A notorious example occurred in 2016 when the DIN DNS service was hit by a massive DDoS attack, disrupting major websites like Twitter, Spotify, and Reddit. This attack was primarily executed through a botnet of IoT devices infected with the Mirai malware. Protecting against DOS attacks involves measures such as rate limiting, having robust network infrastructure, and implementing advanced intrusion detection and prevention systems. Protecting against hacking. Defensive strategies. Defending against the myriad of hacking techniques requires a multifaceted approach, combining technology, processes, and people. Organizations must adopt a layered security strategy that includes both preventive and reactive measures. Effective cybersecurity defenses include the use of firewalls, antivirus software, intrusion detection systems, IDS, and intrusion prevention systems, IPS. Equally important is the implementation of a comprehensive security policy that includes regular audits, employee training, and incident response plans. Organizations should also embrace a culture of security, encouraging employees to take an active role in safeguarding their environment through regular training and awareness programs.